My name is Samantha Hargreaves. I'm the Regional Coordinator of WoMin and African Gender and Extractors Alliance. WoMin leaves for Paris in a few days. We will be sending a delegation of 13 sisters to the Conference of the Parties of the UNFCCC in Paris. This is the 21st conference, so for 20 years, leaders of governments together with corporates and a smattering of civil society actors have negotiated away the future of the planet. COP21 will be a failure. This is WoMin's position, and we derive this conclusion from a number of historical experiences. The first is that in 21 years, a binding agreement on climate emissions reduction has not been reached by actors that assemble under the COP. Secondly, what has been imposed rather than real solutions are false solutions, and this year will be no exception, following on from the Conference of the Parties in Copenhagen, with an emphasis to voluntary reductions. What is needed is a binding agreement on emissions reduction to save the planet. Thirdly, the Conference of the Parties does not reflect the genuine perspectives of the majority of people in the world, and we are particularly concerned around the perspectives and interests of women in Africa. If we do not halt emissions, and if we do not see a reduction of emissions to guarantee a maximum temperature change of 1.5 degrees Celsius, we will see 180 million Africans cook by 2100. The burden will fall principally upon African women because of the division of labor and the way power is shaped in their families and communities. As WoMin, we denounce COP21. Our attention is focused on people solutions, on the real solutions and the real alternatives to climate change, which brings me to the second question that we wanted to address in this short video, and that is, what are the real alternatives from the perspective of the majority of African women? The real alternatives are the lived experiences of the majority of women in Africa. The alternatives rest on the ways in which women farmers produce food, through agricultural methods and techniques that are not based on chemicals and high inputs. The second solution lies in renewable energy. We're not interested in the renewable energy model that is being pushed down our throats by financing entities and corporates. We want a renewable energy model that is decentralized, socialized, controlled by local communities, with women playing a leading role. The third dimension of the solution is that the solutions need to be sought and offered by the majority of people that are affected. We want to see an alternative Conference of the Parties, a Conference of the Parties that is about the people and putting people's solutions at the center of climate just solutions.